Communication is an essential part of everyone's life. You could even say that it can be considered a need since so many parts of our lives are tied to our communication with other people. We need to talk to our employers for our jobs, our customers for our business, the institutions for our bills, etc. If we cannot communicate, then we will have a very difficult time living normal lives in today's world. You can say that because talking to other people is important, effective communication techniques are something that every person should learn. It can make interactions with other people much more enjoyable and efficient. Let's look at some of the most effective communication techniques that you can use in conversations. The power of silence. Not every form of communication involves one person talking. Silence is an essential technique that you can use in order to elicit a response or to make the other party much more interested in what you have to say. When you sense that the other party is not giving out all the information that you want to know, you can use silence to your advantage. People naturally find silence awkward, so as soon as you stop talking or do not speak when they are expecting a response from you, it makes them uneasy and feels the urge to break the silence. They usually break their silence by saying the information that they were originally holding back. Be a good listener. Someone who is a good listener is usually thought of as a very interesting person. Being interested means you are becoming interesting yourself. If the other party can see that you are genuinely listening to them while they are speaking, they instantly feel a certain bond forming, and makes them open up more to you. They can sense that you are sincerely interested in them. While listening to the other person speaking, avoid thinking about what you are about to say next. Most of us are guilty of this since we always want to keep the conversation going, and planning gives us the comfort of knowing what to say next. Do not do this and listen intently instead. By understanding what the other party is saying, you'll have no problem in responding to them when they are done speaking. Ask open-ended questions. Effective communication means that both parties are not holding back on what they are saying, especially things that involve their true thoughts and feelings. If you ask questions that can be answered by a simple yes or no, you are not giving the other party a chance to convey what they are really feeling. Therefore, asking open-ended questions should be used in order to have a lively and interesting conversation. Instead of asking a question like, "Are you alright with this result?" try changing your question to, "How do you feel about this situation?" Ask questions that will encourage the other person to open up. Also, try to convey that whatever answer they give, you will not judge them. With these types of conversations, both parties can communicate better and more effectively since both parties trust each other. Show enthusiasm. Showing enthusiasm shows the other person that you are enjoying your conversation and thus, making them respond to you in a positive manner. I don't think anyone will enjoy interacting with someone who appears to be bored and wants to get out of there as soon as possible. People always enjoy talking to someone who appears to be happy just hanging out with them. Enthusiasm doesn't mean that you should be jumping up and down to show your happiness. It can be shown by smiling, nodding, genuinely listening, and even simple but effective eye contact. Show your sense of humor. Everybody enjoys having a good laugh with someone. If you do not take life very seriously and can handle jokes, you'd surely be an enjoyable companion. Even when the overall mood is not that bright, you can lighten up the mood a bit with your sense of humor, which will be appreciated by the other person. Of course, you should know when it is not appropriate to joke around. Situations like attending a funeral are not the right time to bring out your funniest comedy acts. Also, think of the person you're joking around with. Telling dirty jokes to a nun will surely not end well for you. While you cannot possibly use every technique here in every situation, the true test of your skill is knowing which ones you can utilize in a certain situation. It will be very difficult at first, but if you practice often enough, it will become second nature to you in no time.